On the current situation. Let's talk now to Ishtiaq Ahmad, lecturer in political science at Quaid-e-Azam University in Islamabad, joins us now live. Around about 5 years ago, the Pakistani authorities signed some kind of pact with the fighters in South Waziristan, in the Waziristan area, and it fell apart. They're now launching this military campaign. Do you believe that's any more likely to be successful than trying to do a deal?
You see, I think the security establishment as well as the civilian establishment, government, are absolutely clear that they will not negotiate with Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan or its terrorist affiliates across the country. I think the time of the deal is over. However, there are rifts, divisions within the Taliban movement, and there are a couple of people, for instance, Maulvi Nazir and Gul Bahadur in North Waziristan. They have openly condemned Taliban terrorism in Pakistan, and it seems that the government is also trying to cultivate their support. Secondly, there is another one in Bajaur called Muhammad Fakir. Maulvi Fakir also is not accepting the leadership of Hakimullah, and I think the government will try to create and exploit divisions within the ranks of the Taliban.
We don't often hear from people on the streets of Pakistan. We only hear from government spokesmen, military people, or perhaps the Taliban themselves. Will there be relief or terrible anxiety amongst those people that you eat with, that you talk to, about what's going on? Or will there be a relief that suddenly or finally something's being done?
I think it's a great relief. Actually, this year alone, a credible shift took place in the public opinion in the country. It is largely against what Taliban or their affiliates have been doing to Pakistanis themselves, and especially after the start of this South Waziristan operation, which was already overdue, but there is a renewed hope that after successive attacks, and in fact attacks which amount to open combat with the security personnel, something credible is being done out there in the Masood territory, and people expect that some positive outcome will be available afterwards.
And you do think it is something credible that is being done, rather than just a cosmetic PR exercise to say, look, you know, we're going after them, this is the best we can do?
You see, two divisions of forces had been encircling this South Waziristan territory for the past 2 months alone. And this strategy they adopted against extremists in Swat region, and that is why there was a relative success in that counter-insurgency campaign. So what we are seeing is that they are trying to build upon the successes they have achieved. And since the civilian government is fully owning this operation, and the public opinion is also supporting, and also we should not forget that just a few days ago, almost all the political parties, including religious political parties, they were invited by the Prime Minister, and the military leadership was also there, and there was a total consensus on the absolute necessity of this South Waziristan operation and what needs to be done even beyond that.
Stay with us. I'm going to talk about another matter. I'm going to try and weave a couple of regional stories together on this one, and we'll come back and talk to you in a minute or so after we